The film starts from a girls' boarding school, where all the girls go for their morning prayers. But Helena was feeling very sleepy at this time. She comes to her room. Obi, a girl from her class, finds it strange that she went like this. But anyway, everyone gets busy with their work and Harleena falls asleep in the room, and when the teacher comes to know about this, she gets very angry, and now the whole class gets punished for this mistake of Harleena. That too, the punishment of cleaning the whole school. Obi was the most angry that Harleena made the mistake, and why should she be punished? She now comes to the bathroom where many other girls were cleaning along with Harleena, and seeing her enjoying the fun, Obi gets even more angry and starts abusing Harleena that you should rest and have fun and we will work here. Ranan, who is also Helena's roommate, tells Obi that you should not talk to Harleena like this. She has not yet come to our school and does not know about the school rules. Then she says that she has just come, and as soon as she came, she has put our lives in trouble. Let's all go from here. The one who made us drink Rita will collect it. She will clean all this herself. She even spreads more mud here so that it becomes more difficult to clean it. She left from here asking everyone to go with her, and all the other girls also left Harleena alone except Ranam, who was feeling pity for Harleena. Harleena also tells Renam that it is okay if you also want to go, then go. I will manage all this alone. But Renam lovingly brings Nami Sir and starts working, and in this way their friendship becomes even better. Harleena now tells her that she is having more problems in staying in the boarding school because she never did these things before today. She was the only daughter of her mom and dad. Whatever she said was done. She lived her life according to her wish. That is why she was having a lot of difficulty in adjusting according to the rules here. Anyway, their work gets over and the next day also comes. Today, all the children's parents had come to meet them. Elena's mom too. Elena tells her mom, "Mom, I don't want to stay in this boarding school. No one likes me here. No one is going to take care of me here. And the most important thing is that the bed sheets here also smell a lot." Hearing this, Harleena's mom starts laughing and says that I will get you new bed sheets tomorrow itself. And you should not decide to leave from here so soon. At least spend 1 semester here. Even after that, if you are not able to adjust, then I will talk to your dad. During this conversation, Elena notices that Ovi's parents were scolding OP. Harleena understood that Ovi is getting scolded because of her. That is why Harleena also felt bad. But Ovi's anger towards Harleena increased more. Now at night, it is shown that Harleena was practicing reading the Quran properly, and Renam also likes it. Renam tells her that I am going to the mosque to read the Quran. If you also want to come, then come. Harleena also agrees to go with her. Harleena tells Renam that you go. I will come after ironing my scuff. While she was dressing the scarf, Obvi and his friends forcefully entered Helena's room. Ovi pulls Helena's hair and says, "What do you think of yourself? You will complain about us to the teacher and we will not say anything to you." Helena says, "I did not tell anything to the teacher. I promise." But Avi does not listen to her and slaps her on the face. After this, she sees that food had come from Harlena's house. She tastes the food and after making her eat it, spits on Harlena's face. Harleena somehow tries to free herself and run away from there. But 2 girls standing outside the room catch her again and push her hard and make her fall inside the room. There, on the floor, the iron that Harleena had dropped from her hand was lying, which was still hot, and Harleena's hand had now been burnt because of Helena's touch. Helena screams loudly in pain, but Ovi still does not leave her. Instead, he picks up the same iron and starts threatening her by bringing it close to her mouth. Helena gets scared and pushes Ovi and runs away from there, freeing herself from all the girls. Before she could reach the mosque and tell everything to Venom, these girls come from behind and put their hands on her mouth. Here Ranam also felt as if Harleena called him, but when he looked back he did not see anyone. She thought it was her misconception and moved ahead. Now Bobby and all his friends take Harleena to the washroom. They put her hand, which was burnt just now, in detergent water, due to which Harleena starts burning even more, after which they pour cold water on Harleena and then beat her very badly. To save herself, this time Harleena ran away from here in such a way that she parked at the school gate itself. Car was coming on the road in front. Harleena did not notice it and that car hit Harleena. The scene cuts and the next morning we see Harleena's dad, who had now come to the hospital. Harleena's condition was very bad. Harleena's mom, who had already come here, was also very sad to see this condition of her only daughter. Harleena's dad sees the marks of beating and burns on Harleena's body and goes and scolds the teacher and the principal of this place very much, saying that I sent my daughter to boarding school to become good, not to be tortured. After a while, it is shown that the line running on Harleena's ECG computer became completely flat, which meant that Harleena is now dead. The scene cuts and we are shown a scene after a week. In the morning school, we see all the girls taking off the washed clothes, and as soon as Venom takes off the bedsheet, Harleena is seen standing behind her, seeing which all these people are completely shocked. At this time, Harleena was not looking the same as before. The color of her face was like that of a dead person. Everyone gets scared after seeing Harleena, especially those girls who had molested Harleena. Seeing them, Helena laughs with a ghastly laugh, and here Ranum quickly hugs Helena. Here we are shown the teachers in the school who were having a meeting to tell that Helena has now returned. Should they investigate Helena's case or not? The principal of their school had gone to some other school, and it was not possible for him to return here for a long time. So the coordinator here now tells the teacher that I do not think that Helena's case should be investigated, because this will spoil the image of our school. It is better to hide this matter. They say that Helena was tortured by the girls of the school, and we will punish them in the school itself. Anyway, it becomes night, and we are shown that Obi and one of his friends were on duty to look after the whole school at night. Now Obi and that girl were checking the whole school, but this way they would take a lot of time. So Obi tells her partner that both of us will go separately and check the whole school. Saying this, she goes to check the washrooms, and just then she hears a strange sound from the corridor in front. Her friend was there. As soon as she goes and touches her partner on the shoulder, her partner turns towards her like a ghost. At this time, the girl's eyes and face had turned completely black. Seeing this, Avi got very scared. She quickly went towards the staff room and started knocking on the teachers' doors. But the teachers did not open the door, and in the meantime, the girl who was possessed came here. She grabbed Avi by the throat and started speaking in a terrifying voice that all this is the punishment for what you did. Suddenly, the face of this girl changes into Harleena's face and becomes even more terrifying. Hearing the show, the teacher also finally gets up and comes out, and seeing Avi's throat in that girl's hand, she frees Avi from that girl's hand. But in all this, the possessed girl throws the teacher down with all her strength. The teacher understood that this child has been possessed by some entity. That is why he holds his head and starts reading something to stop the demon. Here he asks for water from the teacher who came here, and after reading something on it, he drinks that water and throws it on the girl, due to which the demon inside her becomes weak for some time. Before relaxing, the teacher also asked that entity. Then that entity tells that I am a devil. Now due to whatever happened with Obi, she got very scared and remained locked in her room. Now to find Obi, Venom, his night partner, and another girl come to his room. Then again Obi sees Harleena's scary face in the form of his partner, and she throws her pillow towards them and says, "Go away from here. You girls do not understand why Obi was doing this." Then Obi says that you cannot see, this is not city, this is Harleena, and she has come to kill me. Now it is nighttime. We see Renam reading Quran in the mosque, but then Harleena also comes in front of her. Renam is happy to see her, but one thing was strange. Today when Harleena was reading Quran, she was reading in such a way as if she did not know how to read Quran. Anyway, ignoring her, she starts focusing on her studies. But in a short while, Harleena's voice starts changing, and while changing, her voice turns into a demonic voice. Renam finds this very strange, and Renam leaves from here. The next day, as soon as she opens her room, she sees that Harleena is moving in a strange way wearing Nama's clothes. She asks Harleena, "What are you doing?" So Harleena asks her in a terrifying voice, "What are you doing looking at me?" Renam had no answer to her question, so she leaves from here. Today, Renam and Avi had the duty to look after the whole school. Avi had not yet read the last prayer of her day. That is why she tells Renam that I am going to the mosque. You wait for me outside for so long. While the friend was waiting outside, she noticed that Harleena started walking out of the school in a strange way in her clothes. She started following her to see her, and then suddenly the lights went off in the mosque. Obi got scared, but she continued her namaz, and suddenly whatever she was reciting, a scary voice also started reciting the same thing in her ears, which scared her a lot, but still she did not leave her namaz, and suddenly she realized that she was reciting the namaz in the wrong direction. She started her namaz again. Again she heard the same scary voice, and again she saw that she was standing straight, but as soon as she started reciting namaz, she would turn to the wrong direction. Now Obi got very scared. Many times she had started breaking the namaz, and now those voices were also coming a lot. Obi now decided that she will not be afraid and will continue praying. This time, as soon as she completed the namaz, she thankfully saw that she was now praying in the right direction. Thankfully, as soon as she looked to the side, she saw Harleena's horrifying face there. Harleena was sitting with him like a ghost. Seeing her, Obi screams loudly. Renam also hears the scream, and she quickly comes to the mosque to see Ovi. But Ovi was still praying. She sat in the same position for a long time, and when Renam found this strange, She touched Ovi and saw that she was dead, and her face had also turned black. Renam was horrified to see this. The next day we are shown Obi's funeral. After his funeral, as soon as all the people start praying together, we see a devilish smile on Harleena's face this time too. After the prayer, Avi's family takes all of Avi's belongings and leaves from there, and Venom keeps watching all this. Then Harleena comes to her. Venom asks Harleena where she was at night. Harleena said in her room, and where else. Venom agreed to Harleena's words, but his heart was not agreeing because somewhere he suspected that Harleena was the one behind all these things. Now since Avi had died, that is why Avi's friend asked City Renam to become her roommate. Renam also agreed because now she was also scared of Harleena. The scene cuts and we are shown the scene of the staff room, where the teacher tells the coordinator that we should tell Avi's parents that his death was not natural. There is a special reason behind his death which they should find out. Then the coordinator tells them that we cannot take out any such thing from the school for which we ourselves are not confirmed. But the teacher here does not listen to the coordinator and says that this matter has become too big. We should go and tell the principal about this and send all the children back to their homes because the danger has increased more than before. First Harleena was tortured like this and now Obi died. In the middle of this, a girl being possessed, all these things were not small. The scene cuts and we are shown Renam who had come to City's room, but she was not able to sleep here. After a long time, she falls asleep, but as soon as she opens her eyes, she sees that she was not in City's room at this time, but she was in Harleena's room at this time. Here she sees that Harleena is shaking her legs vigorously on the upper bed. Seeing her legs, she gets scared. Renam gets scared and now Harleena asks her in her scary voice, "Why are you not sleeping?" Hearing this, Renam gets even more scared and turns to the other side, and Harleena now gets down from the bed. Coming close to Renam's bed, Elena calls Renam, and as soon as Renam looks back, a strange thing happened. Helena disappears from there. Now Renam comes out to check on Elena, whereas here in City's room, when City wakes up, she also does not see Renam in the room. They wake up their other roommate and both of them together go to find Renam. Now as soon as these two girls were in the corridor, City's friend suddenly felt that City has disappeared from behind him. He looked back and really City was not there, and now a strange voice echoed in the corridor. He said, "Be thankful to yourself, Della." Della was the name of this girl. Hearing this, the girl got scared badly, and as soon as she turned back, Harleena was there with her scary face. Seeing this, the girl screamed loudly and also put her hands on her eyes. After a while, Renam comes here and holds her and asks her where is City? Both of them now remember City. City was searching for both of them everywhere at this time, and then she comes in front of her. The same scary Harleena, to escape from whom, she quickly runs towards the mosque and is thankful to see that all the girls were there at this time. At least she was safe with all of them. But one strange thing that she noticed was that all these girls were praying very fast, and after finishing the prayer very quickly, all these girls look at City in a scary manner. Seeing this, City gets scared, and in the meantime a cloth comes and falls on City's face while getting up. Frightened, City starts screaming loudly and hearing her voice. Venom comes here and removes a cloth from her mouth. Seeing all this, her friends quickly go to call the teacher. She knocks loudly and the door opens by itself. She was trying to wake up the teacher now, but the teacher does not wake up, and suddenly she feels someone behind her. She looked back and saw that Harleena, who had turned into a ghost, was there. Seeing this, she got scared, and when she looked towards the bed again, the teacher was no longer on the bed and the door was also closed. She turned back now. She could hear Harleena's scary voices and threats. She was about to lean against the wall in fear when suddenly Harleena grabbed her throat from behind and started hitting her. Hearing her screams, even the teachers woke up. The teacher quickly came to the other teacher's room. When she opened the door from where the screams were coming, she did not see anyone there, but the screams were not stopping. As soon as she went towards the mosque, she saw that these screams were now of the other girls because that girl had died and her whole face had turned gray. Her death was also exactly like the death of OBS, a Premnin who was very sad about her death. She sees that Harleena standing behind the pillar is laughing in a strange way, and she understands that all this has been done by Harleena. She quickly goes to the teachers to tell them this. Now the teachers also realized that a big trouble has come here. To protect all the girls, they call all the girls together in the mosque. But now Harleena was not among these girls. That is why the senior teachers here start searching for Elena. The scene cuts and we are shown Elena's mom, who gets very upset after hearing a call. While the scene again shows the same girls. City tells Renam that I have to go to the bathroom. Will you come with me? Renam also agrees and City goes to the washroom. Renam was standing outside and waiting for City, but suddenly she saw that City is going in some other direction. She also follows City and puts her hand on City's shoulder. Then the Real City comes from behind and calls her. And when they look back again, There is none other than Harleena disguised as City but a ghost. Seeing her, both of them scream and try to run away from here. But Harleena foils their attempt and catches them by the feet. Hearing their screams and voices, the teachers also come here and finally they have found Harleena. Holding Harleena's hair, they start reciting some prayers on her and they come to know that at this time inside Harleena's body, there is not actually Harleena's soul but her soul. It was actually a demon, the demon whom they asked to get out of Harleena's body. Meanwhile, Harleena's mom and dad also come here and Harleena's mom starts insisting to take Alina away from here. And from here the scene cuts and we are shown in flashback that when Harleena had an accident, that accident actually happened with Harleena's mom's car. When Harleena's mom was coming to give bedsheets to Harleena. But when Harleena's mom came out and looked, she thought there was some wood there. She moves it aside and continues her journey. Here, when her husband sees this stunt on his car, he understands that his mom was behind Harleena's accident. But he does not tell this to his wife because this way his wife could have broken down. They come back to the present where we see that the demon inside Harleena's body takes Harleena's mom inside the jungle and after a while, he throws Harleena's mom's body back outside the jungle to them. But by then, they see that Harleena's mom had died. Harleena too, and the two teachers who had come here quickly catch Harleena. But Harleena was so powerful this time that she threw both of them down. Now, these two teachers gather courage again and start doing exorcism on Harleena. Her dads were crying seeing her condition and the scenes go into flashback once again, where we are shown that Harleena had really died that day. But her dad could not tolerate this. He does not tell anyone about the death of his only daughter. Instead he goes to a magician and asks him to bring Alina back to life. This magician chants some mantras on a big iron nail and gives that nail to Harleena's dad and tells him to hammer it into Harleena's head and not take it out until Harleena's revenge is complete. Harleena's dad did the same as per his instructions. After doing all this, Harleena's dad also told Harleena's mom that Harleena's condition is getting better now. So now I have sent Harleena back to boarding school. We have seen the whole story after sending her to boarding school. The scenes come back to the present, where now Harleena's dad goes and takes out that nail from Harleena's head because he understood that Harleena is dead. Her soul has left this world and at this time there is a demon in Harleena's body. That is, there is a devil who is defaming his daughter. As soon as that nail is taken out, all the destruction here stops and we are shown Harleena's funeral. All the children of the boarding school are sent back to their homes and finally we see Venom who had come to Harleena's grave. In the post-pride scene of the movie, we are shown Harleena's dad alone at home who is very broken by the death of both his daughter and his wife. Meanwhile, the magician knocks on his door and tells him that I told you that you will not kill me until Harleena's revenge is complete. This clearly meant that now something bad was definitely going to happen to Alina's dad. The